comeback gods, I guess. Som, Kusta, automatic Ben-Tet, lots of question marks here. And we'll find out a lot, even in just this pistol round, with this first trade that comes out in case Serrato top trains, trying to pick up some slack, but Daps is looking sharp.
Ooh, Henny's got the one headshot. 3 versus 2, cut back by Art. He's trying to get aggressive right off of the bomb plant. And Henny, I'm going to find a little bit of cover, but it's 2 bodies behind the same piece of metal. Art going to lose his teammate to the distanced automatic. Kusta up close. Molly landing on his feet, flushes him outwards. And Art, he's just looking for the gunfight, but can't manage to see it. Now he has the chance, and Kusta cuts him down. It's Gen.G to take T-side pistol. Inside of the bomb site, more so watching upper than lower. But now that he hears the feet all around him, he is going to just blindside Kusta. And he even has a chance at automatic, but the gun goes dry. Vinny trades it, and a 3 versus 3 ensues with tons of damage already stacking up versus Gen.G. Thank goodness they have the flank and Ben-Tet, who gets 2 frags for himself as Vinny is now underneath and behind. Oh, he misses the first shot, and Daps turns back. We'll see today if he can earn the respect. But Art, he drops down as K Serrato gets a kill and a half. And then Daps down the ladder, picked up by Art. So a solid hold here from FURIA. Rock solid at that. They're not even going to lose a single body, so it seems. 5 survivors is this.
So I also have some questions, but wait, hold on. We've got a rush into the B site. Art's going to go and get a kill. Yuri also grabs a couple, and the hold could be stopped. Art still alive, combat opping. Leaving just the ozone. But I just wanted to say, yeah.
Beck's a boost, but there are players right in that smoke, right in front of him. And now they decide to jump out. He finds Som first, and still Art looking for the second. But Automatic has tucked himself into the train yard. And if he's not careful, yeah, barrel spotted by Art. Ooh, who sees a second. Misses the shot, but stops the bomb nonetheless. Ben-Tet down for the count as Automatic and Kusta try to bring this back in the 2 versus 3 with only 10 seconds left to play. Here comes Yuri, denied by the Opper, right down to the wire. It's going to be close as Art, ooh, him and K Serrato now shoulder to shoulder as Kusta decides to jump up onto the train and look for this angle. He's not quite sure where they've gotten off to. He's confused, and he's definitely outnumbered, and there it is, K Serrato getting the headshot.
That kind of recycling of the meta is what makes you unpredictable.
Great flashbang. Vinny finds Daps with his arm up. Please, no. Vinny, merciless, as Henny finds 2 off the AWP. So, just Kusta left over. You can see the damage that was racked up versus FURIA, so definitely chances for entries here, definitely chances for them to overrun the A site. But Henny stands tall, and Art's going to close this one off. That's really a push onto A. Oh. That's right, 3 of these T's going to try to get themselves out from ladder, but whoa, Ben-Tet. He actually slips all the way behind K Serrato as Som gets an entry on the bomb site. So they didn't get kills on B, but they sure as hell found themselves back on the flank. 2 versus 2. Art gets aggressive with the op, and Automatic has 41 health to try and close this round. A huge pinch between Ben-Tet and Som that got the bomb down first and foremost, but Yuri, he's trying to sniff out Automatic's position, and there it is. Clotheslines him. And so the terrorists encroaching on the A site, getting closer and closer, but Vinny, he still stands tall. Henny, he gets the op shot versus Som as Kusta falls next, and Ben-Tet looking to clear the bomb site itself. They may know that there's a player up above. Now they absolutely do. Automatic, he's going to try to bring this back, but he's lost his entire team, so this is most certainly an 8th round for FURIA.
He's only got half HP, but he definitely has a chance. Player crosses him like ships in the night, but he's going to spot him
make
now.
bad calls.
Yeah, this is actually a
Art,
really
he didn't
winnable
know.
spot
Automatic.
here for Automatic.
Unbelievable scenes. I mean, Henny's trying to chase him around the oil tanker, but Automatic, he was given this bomb plant. Art, he's caught off guard. Automatic now sees the back of Henny. So Henny, oh, what a clutch! 4 kills for Automatic. Remember that once MIBR got knifed on the bomb site in the middle of that Inferno game, they just turned it upside down and then won, right? You don't want to piss off Brazilians because they start playing some real scary CS. And that 1v3, that's going to light a fire under FURIA. Oh no, Vinny, he doesn't clear actually to the right, so now Som's gonna get a straight up aim duel, or he would have had he not moved at that moment. Getting the jitters as he tries to make a move. Daps now, last man up, 1 versus 4 on the bomb site, and that one's also pushed away. But ooh, Bentet, he's gonna win the duel versus Vinny through the floorboards. A little ladder movement to offset the aim of K Serrato. He's going to tuck behind the smoke, but he's got low ammo. 10 bullets left, and he's still able to get 1, but he needs a reload or a teammate to lend a helping hand in Art. Art getting automatic down to 2. USP finished that off, but Kusta, he is well alive and kicking. Decides to start moving fast, but Art focused on the angle, minimal cover, just right behind the E-box, and he still picks up the win. 1 between the 2 of those players, and nobody else in the server has more than 10. So putting in the utility work, trying their damnedest to get onto this B site yet once more. Automatics flash, blinding Daps somewhat. Oh, they're just trying to hide. Like, get us away from this guy. But Art, he's hunting them down, one after another, squashing them here on the bomb site. Automatic tries to just cower in the corner, and even then they find him. This is an 11th round on Furia's CT side.
Put some pressure on Ivy and instead using its passive fallback ability.
Nice.
Good shot, but oh my god, Art killed Kusta through the smoke? What? Down Ivy from the back of T-Con.
Slowing down either. You know, they came into this game saying, like, yeah, it depends on the day, depends on our form, and you mentioned it. It depends kind of on Art's form is what they mean by that. Will they get that element of their gameplay? Well, so far, so damn good. Daps on the retake, 1 versus 2 here. Time's playing against him, and Henny stuffs it. So Furia on fire yet again. Yeah, now I get it. Yeah, watch it every day. Oh my god, Kusta.
You're always
okay.
like, no, Wayne Gretzky, right?
All right. We're back in it. CT's getting a little wild, getting a little frisky, and I'm okay with that. Gives us a little action to talk about here on the outer yard. There's smoke still up, there's gunfire all over the place, and there's still the weapon. Oh no! Henny with a team kill. The line of sight, but Som decides to try wrapping that scout around. Daps sees that headshot, and that wasn't supposed to happen. You know, that was the part of the equation that was the least reliable. We were looking at this scout. They're just going to try to push through the double M4 here. Ooh, the movement of Yuri, offsetting the crosshair of Daps, and just like that, a collection of pistoleros almost takes the B site. Bentet comes in quickly. Som's going to give a little cover. They lost the bomb in the middle of it all, and the scout connects from Bentet. Oh, if only he knew, he probably just sprints right in, but he still has a chance because Som can't finish him off. Henny takes 3 shots on the Deagle, but Bentet clips him as he peeks over the ladder.
Beard.
Bentet, he's going to get somewhat blinded here. He's actually just standing out in the middle of nowhere. He still gets 2 headshots, wildly enough. And Kusta chimes in with a frag as well. I think Furia are going to start regretting giving away that early round versus the Scouts because I said, well, this doesn't look like they'll replicate much.
Where they, for whatever reason, after losing the second round, they lost that round, they saved twice, bought again, and then...
Can lock it down. He has the Molotov to help. Definitely hears feet above him. Daps with a headshot through the smoke on Vinny. It looked like Bentet was going to have to get that job done, but he never even comes into the gameplay because he is barrel stuffed by Art, that op, moving forward towards the A site. Som's crosshair off put. Nice readjustment there versus Yuri. Now he's going to dump his utility because he understands the T's have gotten out. He did a great job of softening one and dropping another. But 8 seconds. K Serrato trying to drop Daps. Not gonna happen. Art on the bomb site. No scope for the first one. He sees the last 2 players. He needs to survive. That's his op gun. His money gone. Counter-terrorist gonna try to just bolster on the site. They are prepared for these players now to come in from the trains. But Art, well, he's got Kusta slain. Another Deagle headshot coming in from Art. And he even gets the third. 1 man, 1 Desert Eagle, and 1 3-piece so far. But 20 seconds with automatic above him. He's going to plant the bomb, and Daps has nothing to do.
They stay out of line of sight of Som. They give one shot to Som, and it's actually very hard to hit. You need someone to watch his upper, though, from this spot. It's a strong position, but it needs an upper spot. boy.
Oh, they both do him dirty. They both just hippity hop over the gap. Kusta now pressured from many directions. He's losing his cover, very limited here behind the train. Vinny gonna sprint in as Yuri self-immolates on the train lane. A couple of grenades thrown down. Som taken off of the red, and that's that.
And pull this back from 15-10. They just dropped a nade in front of everybody in the spawn trying to upgrade their guns. So they're playing this round on hard mode, and it's looking okay so far.
Oh, they're just gonna run through it anyways, I think. They've got that first body, Som on the edge of the smoke. Let's see if anybody dies. Vinny will, as Kusta comes out from the office. Henny able to grab Daps in the meantime. A second kill from Kusta's 5-7. That's not bad pistol play. And Henny's very susceptible to the scout, but automatic, robbed on timing. Just looked away from where K Serrato was as Furia take their 15th. Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. All right, folks. Listen, this was not over yet, but Furia kind of playing like it is. Trying to play as aggressive as they can. Yet again, just looking to run rampant on this A site. They run into the deagle of Som, who is able to bring this back to the 3 versus 3. And because of the damage from Kusta, automatic scout body bags another. So they have to slow down. They are forced to slow down, and Som, coming through the smoke, misses a chance on Henny while he's changing around his guns. But Daps, he is on this bomb site, and if Yuri's not cautious, he's going to get mowed down by the MP9. He sees it, he flicks, and he deals with that threat. So Henny comes in next, and the lane's still smoked, so he can plant with ease. Automatic down to the greater Opper in Henny. That is a 16th for Furia here on Train. Things got wild. Flashbang starts to connect here in the eyes of Kusta. He is just sitting between the thinnest of pieces of cover. Yuri is going to grab him before the bomb can go down, and sure enough, 5v4 post plant. We saw Furia pick up their T-side pistol on Train, only to then lose to the force up. Let's see if Som's equalizing kill can bring Gen.G back in on the retake. They do have a kit on Daps. Now, that's been dropped, but traded by Automatic. He's going to keep trying to trudge along. All the while, a little bit of banana pressure from Som, who is still alive and kicking. In fact, Automatic gets a headshot, and they will go ahead and retake this B site. Critical of it, but like, I don't know. Little trade frags going down here on the top of the B site, and it is completely open, so of course they'll get their plant. That's money back in the pockets of Furia, and still a chance here in this 2 versus 3. Now, we know what Art can do with even 1 point of health. He's playing off of 4, and Vinny, without taking any damage, cuts back Automatic. But there is that banana flank coming in from Ventet. Daps, yeah, serves as a great distraction, but Vinny, fully HP'd, he goes for the peek. He's gonna take some shots as he's dropped to 40. Flash gets stuck on the wall. It still works, and they close the clutch. Ooh, big push. Good luck. Gonna try to challenge the rifleman, and Henny, easy does it. A couple of flash assists with the 3 kills of K Serrato, so he gets his name on all 5. Already trying to get out middle, though, just very confidently running out into the brackets. The trade frags do favor Furia, as this A site is now. He's going to go for the flash to follow up here, so Henny's definitely pressured, trying to find a bit of an assist on the bomb site. Automatic, good for running in on the 1. Som, low HP. K Serrato in the corner, gonna find that last headshot and take Furia. Oh, they wash that banana. Smoke. Going to give Henny a little bit of space creation. Ooh, he gets Daps. Somehow that doesn't count through the smoke, but Daps never really seemed to see it coming. Kusta's going to go down empty-handed, and it is only
one of a couple of 4 or 5 alive anti-eco so far for Furia. Henny, huge round by Henny, man.
Completely flashed behind the wood, unsuspected. However, now they're just going to go ahead and run right through the smoke wall. Vinny trying to just fire off at something. And now Som to the back of the site, down to Yuri, who's got himself the double kill already. But there's the coffin peek from Automatic. He's just going to line up a shot and drop bomb. He definitely hit it. It's so damn close, but still, it's the 1v3 for Henny. It's an attempt, bomb was just planted, so plenty of time for these CTs on the retake, but they don't have utility to screw with his line of vision. He is standing in the open. Automatic scoped in on him. Down goes the first one. Ooh, he sprays for the second. And now Henny looking for back-to-back 3Ks, but this one's gonna be the clutch. Bentet goes down, and FURIA taking another. Easily held that angle, and Henny would have actually walked right into it, but he goes back a little bit, and now the retake's on. Finding the headshot versus K-Serrato certainly helps. Yuri completely blind. Excellent flash. Can Henny do it again? No, sir. Bentek gonna take his head through the side of the smoke. If you're thinking about a comeback, now's the time, boys. Betway.com. Kusta, good for 2. Back behind double oranges. He body bags a 3rd. Oh, and he's got the 4th. How about the ace? Almost. But Henny, of course, yet again in a clutch situation. Unfortunately for him, it's not a 1v3 with the bomb planted. It's a 1 versus 5 with the bomb on his back. Can't manage the spray, so Bentek gets him. I wouldn't be surprised to then see FURIA head elsewhere, but we've got that opening op pick down mid. Som drops K-Serrato and the second. Losing a 1 versus 3, and now in a 4 versus 5 disadvantage, they go ahead and lock down Banana. Single-handed Som doing it all, and I agree with you. And there's already a double op, so I don't think they would have saved it. But
A site is fortified, though. They're spotting down Banana.
double flashbang into the pit. Molotov to try and screw with the offer there. Yuri, he gets blindsided by Som, who gets him another double. Henny's able to trade it, though, inside of the smoke, so it falls to Kusta. A 1 versus 2 as he rotates over from the B site.
So Kusta smartly falls back so they can maybe pick up the second op again and wrap it up very quickly. Daps, he's gone for this push often, but he doesn't always win. Yeah.
I pose you this question.
For some reason. He centers some of the strats around himself, but yeah, that's why he's kind of like Art in that regard. He's not always the guy who delivers, but he's always the guy willing to do it.
Okay, I like that. It's a solid comparison, but obviously Art does it a little bit better.
To look quite solid, but when Daps has tried opening frags like that, I mean...
Short play here. 3 players stacked up on the front of it. There is a world where Vinny comes out from the balcony and just destroys them all, and that's going to happen. That's 2 players down, but they don't know about the one on top. Oh, but Henny with the deagle. Gen.G will not save. But are they even going to get a chance? Oh! All right. That makes sense, I guess. Henny finding Som puts Kusta in the 1v3. He's going to run through on 20 HP and take a shot to the face. An 11th round for FURIA. Looking persistent over here towards this B site. Oh. Excellent frag grenades. Oh my god, the first one hits, the second alley-oops. K-Serrato's going to get pushed off of the CT spawn, and Vinny's in the middle of the open. There are T's all over this site. Yuri trying desperately to stop the bomb if they want this retake to happen. Another piece of utility dealing so much damage, but it seems to be too much. FURIA are gonna save in the pistol, hoping the bomb takes Gen.G down.
Pistols have been good to Gen.G so far, except losing the next round, of course. Someone brought up, wow, 3 players die. They could be favored in the late round, but it'll be first them to try to find out about the op. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's Hall's shut down completely, and Lane is not as useful, of course, without Halls.
Not at all. K-Serrato, last frag is his. I thought for a moment.
Boiler Peak gets shut down. They know where he is now, but Vinny, he's not going to be cleared. Oh, he is, but Kusta, wow, almost gets himself killed.
Dude, the dinks go back and forth. Kusta lucky to be alive, but this is all of Gen.G coming on short side. Henny going to be able to survive the first one. He does have a teammate on balcony, but that player's been dealt with by Som. K-Serrato's trying to find himself into the mix. Henny, how do you do this? He's on the USP. So much damage. He could dunk a grenade on the second player. Both are low, both with ops, but a hot swap not paying off. Bentet keeps K-Serrato down, but he's still going to be smoked off. So it's Bentet versus Vinny for the duel, and Bentet's going to win it. Do they commit, though? We do see the bomb upcoming, and Bentet, he may not have known that that smoke was fading so quickly. He just gives his back away. And now K-Serrato able to... doesn't want to even rustle a leaf. Just make no sound, and they will give it to you. Kusta jumps into the crosshair. Daps' position is known. Yuri throwing out utility, has the cover to survive. And it's going to get pressured here by Gen.G. They're running right up, but oh no, they don't check for Art. Sandbags able to get just one player. Now, this is going to be K-Serrato in the back of the bomb site. Vinny just trying to lay down lead. K-Serrato finds the right timing, can't manage either frag. He's done damage, but he's also given his M4 over to his opponents, and Vinny has to duck back by the flames. We've got Bentet trying to lock down Banana, gets the assist with Som, and that's a second M4 now in the hands of the T's, but even with 3, Som can't do any better. Bentet has to 1v2 again, and down he goes. Drains some of his utility here. Flashbang pops on his feet. Oh, he gets hard checked by Art, who's looking for another with Bentet. The gap in the smoke is there. He stares Bentet in the face. Disrespect as he drop kicks open the door on B. Blinded by his teammate, and yet K-Serrato is able to lend a helping hand. That's FURIA with 7. But the only man with health left over is really Daps. He sits back behind Nubox. It's the player from Banana that gets the first kill, and Daps swings out at the perfect time. Henny's gonna miss the op shot, and Gen.G still with some life in him.
I mean, he's just going to get hard cleared.
Yeah. Good job by Daps to check that, and gets that AK thrown to the dirt. So the one weapon for FURIA has been dealt with by Daps. Vinny tucked to the half wall. He's gonna have Som come around and clear him. Gen.G doing a good job of clearing out the corners, not falling victim to the shenanigans of FURIA.
Yeah, I think I don't know if he jumped by accident, but he made some noise getting into underpass. But he was also very close when he threw the smoke. Would have been a good play, of course, if there was no one in alts, but what are the odds of that? Yuri, AK here, that's a free opening, but again, a very, very fast and good trade so far. Bentan and Kusta, that was the only time I think he's 2K'd really on these holds in aggressive spots. And Op gets killed, Op falls back, Op gets more.
Yeah, that's Art. That's the classic. Gets around just enough cover to make them think he's done. But instead, it's Gen.G getting roasted. Gen.G looking to fall victim to the Brazilian aggression. Yet again, Kusta trying his damnedest to claw this round back on the B site. He's jumping around, gathering information, but he needs kills. Bomb's been thrown down. Daps, there's no time, there's no chance. FURIA securing a spot in the Blast Spring Finals alongside Liquid. They only